Hello and welcome to this med school exam vlog. This whole experience started about 2 weeks before the exam and it went a little something like this. Hello and good evening. It is Monday, February 10th. We are officially 2 weeks away from my med school midterm. So if you would like to watch a juicy vlog of me basically studying a lot and slowly going insane, keep on watching. Good morning. Today is Tuesday. I have the morning off, so I'm going to be studying, but first I need to figure out what I'm having for breakfast. Hello, so it is currently 11 and I just studied for the past 3 hours. Not that long. I didn't really get started till 8, but I kid you not, I was so tired. There were periods where I was just staring at my computer and like I would zone out. You know, when your eyes go out of focus, you're not reading, you're just like staring at stuff and nothing is happening. That just kept happening to me today. So I don't know why I'm so tired. I think maybe because I've been exercising a lot. Anyways, I'm done studying for the morning, so I'm going to head to the pool, go for a swim. I'm trying to get some amount of aerobic activity every day. Let's go for a swim. So just finished swimming at the pool. I did about 45 minutes of swimming. I'm not a very good swimmer, but it's a good workout and I'm trying to improve, so yes. Anyways, I'm gonna head up to school now. We have a couple lectures, then an anatomy lab on the pelvis, and then after that I have some choir, so I will check in with you later. Alright, we are back at school for choir practice. Alright, we have arrived. It's 8 a.m. and time for CBL. Good evening. It is currently 5:45 and I'm gonna head to Starbucks to do some studying. Yes, we have less than 2 weeks till the midterm, but I don't think it's hitting me because I'm not like scared to the point that it's motivating me to work. I'm just kind of like it's like a slow simmer right now. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So I'm gonna wake up at 7:15. That will give me almost 7 hours of sleep by the time I fall asleep. Yes, I scheduled shower because that is where we are at, and then I've got a lot of time spent driving today. I'm going to try and squeeze in a swim because physical activity helps, and then I'm going to study in the morning, and then I have clinical skills in the afternoon. Good morning, it is Friday. I just had a morning of CBL at school, and now I'm at Starbucks as per my schedule. So far we are still on target with the schedule, so that's always a good feeling. So yeah, I'm going to study and hopefully get some more heart failure review done. So the next few days basically consisted of me going to Starbucks, studying, then exercising, then going to school, and then studying, eating in between, and trying to sleep. During this entire time, I was very envious of my university colleagues who got a reading break. So here's my rant. Good morning, it is 7:40, it is Tuesday, just got to school. We have a full day of lectures, which is kind of annoying. Last semester we had like a week off to study for our midterm, which was lovely, but that is not happening this week. They're just going on steady and they're like, good luck guys, you can study like I don't know when, but here's all these classes you have to keep up with and all the CBL you have to prep and all these clin skills you have to prep. It's fine, I'm not mad about it. So with no reading break to save me, I continued to get more and more behind on the lecture content that was continually being fed to us. All the while, I was also drowning in the massive amount of information that we were expected to have mastered in order to write this midterm. It's more than a feeling. Good evening. So as you can see, I have made my study matrix. And as you can also probably see, I have a lot of review to do. So for those of you who have never seen a final exam video or an exam video on my channel, this is the study matrix. So how the study matrix works is basically I put subjects on the left that I need to cover for the exam, and then action items I'm going to do in order to make sure that I understand the subjects. And then at the bottom, I have my timeline here. So as time progresses, I'll fill in the subsequent boxes, and hopefully half of this will be green by the time we're halfway through the week, which is not too far away from now. Good morning. I'm so tired. I just finished CBL for today. And now I have to get ready to go to school, and I also need to decide whether I want to go to lectures today. It's a fine balance between studying enough for this midterm, but also not like getting super behind on everything else. This is why not having a week off sucks. The studying part is not that bad. Like, there's enough time to study, but you have to sacrifice like class time and content and other things, and I'll essentially be like a week and a half behind if I just take this time off and study. But I don't know what to do. Hello, I'm home from my very full day of CBL lectures and contraception seminar. I'm gonna make some dinner and then I'm gonna head out and do some studying. I'm feeling a little bit panicked. Alright, so now's the time in the video I am going to offer some pro tips. Tip number 1, if you cannot study and you're getting way too distracted at home, go somewhere else. Obviously my favorite place is Starbucks, but you know, it's kind of hard on the bank. So tonight I chose to go to this lovely library. Tip number 2, if you're just passively writing out your notes and you feel like nothing is going in your brain, try writing out your lecture slides as fill in the blank questions, and then at the end of each page, come back, fill in those blanks. That'll force you to kind of at least sort of remember what you've been writing down. Good afternoon, it is 3 p.m. on Thursday. I spent the morning in the OR shadowing plastics, which I really enjoyed. But anyways, it's time to get back to work because there is an exam coming. So I'm gonna head to Starbucks and do some studying. I was studying hard, going to lecture, and studying more again after lecture. But somehow I still managed to make some suboptimal life choices. Good morning, it is Saturday, it is 10:45, so it's basically 11. I slept until 11 a.m. on my Saturday, which is supposed to be when I study a lot. So that's great, and it's not like I was up late studying last night either. I shut the books at like 9 p.m. So go me! We have Saturday, well, we have half of a Saturday left. We have Sunday and we have Monday, and then we have this exam, which I do not feel prepared for. I haven't even gone through all the content like once yet, let alone memorized it. So I'm in danger.
I'm in danger!
Anyways, I am now going to start learning about the liver. Please stand by. My sanity is loading. Oh, don't be jealous, kidney. You're still my favorite organ. I just like the photo. The liver means nothing to me. Kidney, I'm sorry. Kidney, you're still my favorite organ. I swear. Good evening, it is 5:30. I have basically been studying since 11 a.m. this morning, and I only have 2 more lectures to go through until I am done liver week. I just really want to finish this, but I also know when I get in the mood where I'm like, oh, I just want to get this done, I kind of gloss over things and then I don't like really fully take the time to understand and remember everything that I'm looking over. So that's going to be the challenge of the next like hour and a half. I'm done going through liver. So I have made the decision to go to Starbucks. It is 7:50, so I'll get there at 8 o'clock and then I will stay there till they close, which is 10:30. And my plan is I'm going to make Anki cards and I'm going to save osteoarthritis for tomorrow. Good evening, it's 11:30. I'm going to head to bed. I pretty much finished liver week today, so yay. And then tomorrow I just have to do osteoarthritis, and then I have Monday to hopefully review everything, and then the exam is on Tuesday. Good morning, Bean Team. It is 7:50 and I am heading to Starbucks. Yay, go me, go team for like waking up and getting started before literally 11 a.m. That was a real disappointment of yesterday. So I'm glad we're getting started at 8 a.m. That gave us like 3 extra hours. And the plan today is to consume a lot of caffeine. I get headaches, I feel a little nauseated, don't feel too great when I have too much caffeine, but I'm also like uber productive. So that's the plan today. And then I'll stop drinking caffeine at like 3 or 4 p.m. because it stays in your system, and then I'll be able to fall asleep at like 10. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna finish osteoarthritis, then I will have covered all of the content at least once, and then we will do Ankis and practice questions and see if we actually remembered anything. Alrighty, let's roll.
What if I told you I couldn't stay, take me or leave me?
Alright, so I finished osteoarthritis. Woo! And now it is 11:45. I was expecting for that to take until 2 p.m. so I'm really happy that I finished that faster than expected. But now I'm gonna head out, grab some lunch, have a little lunch date with my boyfriend, because during exam studying time he kind of gets neglected and I need to eat. So that's the plan.
Will you still be What if I showed you I could change? I really hope you.
Alrighty, so it is 3:50. I just finished doing my practice test and hanging out in the library. I'm gonna head to Starbucks because it's getting to that time of the day where my window for consuming caffeine is closing. So I'm gonna go get a half decaf, half calf drink. That is an option at Starbucks in case you didn't know. Little life hack for ya. The practice test did not go amazing. Usually they go quite well because I think the questions are easier than the actual exam. So this is bad news bears for me, because if I got that score on the exam, which is in literally not tomorrow but the next day, I would be pretty disappointed in myself. But I am at a crossroads right now, and I can choose to be sad and disappointed over a test that literally doesn't count for anything, or I can choose to be motivated and cram in some more information over the next day and like few hours. So I am going to choose the latter and just do my best on Tuesday and not let this kind of like shake my confidence. I know the information's in there and I know I have time to consolidate it. So yeah, let's roll. Okay, so based on the practice test, my worst section by far was coronary artery disease, which was very surprising because during the week I thought, okay, this is going to be the section of the exam that I crush. This makes sense. It's very like physics, logic, makes sense, not a lot of memorization. But for whatever reason, that didn't really pan out during the practice test. So I'm gonna go back, revisit it, dedicate a bit more time. That is the first action item. After that, hopefully I'll make some Anki stuff, and then we'll see where we're at for time, and we'll decide from there. Alright, so it is 11:30. I did not finish my pregnancy Anki, but I do not want to sacrifice too much sleep because tomorrow is like my last day to study, and I'm going to study all day. I'm going to have a productive day, and it starts now with like 8 hours of sleep. So I'm going to head to bed, and it's okay. I didn't finish it, but pregnancy took a long time to go through anyways. There's a lot of things that can go on. Yes, so I think everyone's a bit panicked, but it's fine. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow for the final stretch. Only one more day. Good morning. It is Monday, 8 a.m. and we are going to study all day today because our test is tomorrow. And we are also going to miss lectures because our faculty decided to schedule lectures the day before an exam. Like, what? Why? Why didn't you just schedule the exam on a Monday? I don't know, but yeah, that's what's happening. All of our lectures are recorded, so I'll just have to catch up on them after. It sucks that I'm going to be super behind after studying for this midterm, but you know, I'd rather do well on it and catch up later than be on top of things and then not do well in the midterm, you know? Alrighty, let's head to Starbucks.
Will you still be here? Na na na, na 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 na.
Alright, so it is 10:30. I'm gonna head home, have a break, and then keep on going. So I've made Anki cards for every week except for coronary artery disease week. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of making cards, so I'm going to review the cards that I have made for everything, and then once I'm sick of that, I'll switch back to making more cards. Whoops, I ended up in bed. Alrighty, it is 11:15. I'm back home sitting at my desk and we are ready to review some Ankis. I'm going to show you how to use Anki as like a cram flashcard software and kind of avoid their spaced repetition. I know all the Anki purists out there are probably shaking because this is not what Anki is designed for, and you will retain things like way better if you actually use the software that Anki like has embedded in it. But with that aside, we don't have time to do spaced repetition over a week or 2 weeks to ensure retention. We have like less than 24 hours. So here's what you do if you just want to kind of view it as flashcards. And then these are all the weeks that we covered except for week 56, which I haven't done yet. So you're gonna click on that, and then at the top, click Browse, and for some reason it unselects it, so you go back over here and click this. And then go up to the top and click on Preview. And now the cards will just literally preview and you can flip them. And then while I do this, I'm going to also have an Excel document running in the background, and if I come up on a flashcard that I'm like, oh my gosh, I really don't know this and I need this card to come up again, instead of pressing I don't know on Anki, I'll just manually write the question here, write the answer here, make the answer text font white so I can't see it, and then when I drag my cursor over it, the answer will show up in like the FX bar. If you saw my last exam studying vlog, I kind of go into a bit more detail on the Excel method. When I'm going through Anki cards, I also like to have a whiteboard and I just write stuff out over and over and over, because for me, writing things out helps with the memorization. Okay, let's get energized. I took an hour break to eat my lunch and browse the internet and do useless things with my life. And we have a lot of work to do. So let's go get caffeinated and keep on studying. Woo! I am so tired of studying. I can't do it anymore. There's so much that I still don't know. And I'm so tired of studying. I want to sleep. I want to not study. It's 8 p.m. I don't know if I should just go to bed. I'm so done with this. At this point, I'm scared and panicked and starting to review things. But I can't. I feel like I have become desensitized to that fear and panic, and now I'm just that's life. But that's bad because I'm not motivated. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. I've wasted enough time lying there doing nothing. I have to look at coronary artery disease, and I have to at least look at embryology, because those things are gonna be on the exam and I don't know them. So yeah. Hi, hello, how are ya? We're back. I'm gonna make some tea and then I'm gonna learn about coronary artery disease. I do this unhealthy thing where I count the number of hours where I've been unproductive, and from 6:30 p.m. till 9:30, aka now, I did nothing. So go me the night before an exam, just taking a big fat break. Alright, anyways, we don't have time to dwell on the past. Let's move on into the future. Alright, well, this is where we ended up. I would not be surprised if this week was my worst week, based on what has gone down during this studying. Alright, so it is 11 o'clock. I'm gonna head to bed so that I can get 7.5 hours of sleep, wake up, do a little more review. I feel pretty defeated. I think this is the worst I felt about an exam in med school yet, so that's nice. But that's the way it goes. My bag is all packed for tomorrow. My laptop is plugged in and charging. Alrighty, I will see you tomorrow. I am very ready for this exam to be done. And yeah, I cannot wait to be free for a couple days. Good morning, it is 7 a.m. The exam is at 8. I just got to school. I'm gonna read over some stuff last minute and then go write this thing and hope for the best and then enjoy sweet freedom after. Hello, so I'm home from my exam. Honestly, that was probably the most challenging one yet. So, deep breaths until we get the results of that one. But yeah, thanks for joining me in this vlog, and hopefully that gave you an idea of sort of what I do in preparation for an exam. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!